Now we're back to learning JavaScript on Exercism. This time I'm going to show you how to solve the matrix exercise. Problem is quite simple. We'll get a number combination. It's given as a matrix, and then we want to find a way to have the rows and also the columns printed out. For example, 9, 5, 6 should be printed out. That's the first column. Let us go to our editor and activate the tests, and you can see it's given as a string. And these rows, they are divided by \n, so these line breaks. Therefore, the easiest way to create our matrix is to just split it where it says \n. Then we do that in the constructor right here, code line 8. I'll just call it a matrix. This matrix equals, and it's a string, so I'll just call this str for string. And as I've said, I want to split it where we have the \n. Now let's go to the rows. We already know where we've got our rows after we've split them. Because we've split them at \n, we now have white space there. So we can return this matrix by using mapping. And we'll just split these rows where we have white space. But be careful, we're not done here. We also have to map it to get a number. You can see that, for example, here in test 2, we have received a string, but expected is a number. So let me use mapping again. I'll set it to number. And now these tests, they will pass. For example, here test 3, 10 and 20 would be row 1, so row for the index 1, it's the second row, and we'll get 10 and 20 as numbers. So we're fine with this one. Let's go to the columns, which might be the most complex of these three. So what I did here is to simply return this, and this time we're going to use the rows. I will start at index 0, and then I've mapped it using a counter I and the specific element. So I use the counters to go through the rows that we've got in the next step. And then I'm going to basically extract these elements one by one. So here we need to return this rows.map. And we use our I counter on the specific row. So row with an index of I, and that should be it. So let me run it and see if I've made any typos. And we're good here. Let's have a look at test 7, for example. We want to have columns 3. So we'll use 3 for the final, the 4th column in this case. And this would give us 4, 8, and 6. And this is what the final get columns does. So you can see I as the counter, and it's going to get incremented to get through all of these rows. In this case, we've got 4 starting at 0, ending at 3, and only the 4th one is going to be returned, and this is 4, 8, and 6. And this is how you can solve this matrix exercise on Exercism. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.